Hey, good morning, everyone. I think I've got my stream fixed to public. I'll do the title later. Just wait for y'all to get in here. Hope everyone had a good night, got a good night's sleep, having a good morning or afternoon, depending on where you're at. We're just going to chat this morning and see what's in the crime section. I got a few topics. It's a crazy world. Let me see if I can find my chat, see if it's showing up on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, while I'm waiting on you guys, I guess I could fix my title really quick. Um, Coffee and hot topics, I guess that would work. The title for now. Okay. Come on, guys, where you at? Mhm. Hey, Karen. There's somebody. Good morning. How are you? Did you get a notification, Karen? I'm just curious. For some reason, when I first start my stream using Streamlabs, it puts my stream as unlisted automatically. I don't know how to fix it. So as soon as it goes live, I have to go in and edit the stream setting. No, you didn't get a notification. That sucks. I've been putting up, trying to do community posts in the morning. Now I know people's got a life and they just, can't be on the lookout for my stream, every damn morning. But I do try to remind people. YouTube, ever since this coronavirus hit, YouTube has been acting crazy. Oh, I got a text message. I'll have to read it later. I don't want to open it because it may mess my stream up. I'm having to use my phone to stream. How are things with me? Good. I just not been feeling good lately, and I'm just tired. I just feel tired, wore down, you know. Oh, my text opened up anyways. So have a lot of people. Hey, Southern Mom. She says, hi, love driving. Be safe driving, girl. No texting and driving. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling down in the dumps, stressed out. Southern Mom, I'm more down too, Cece. Well, girl, you work a lot, don't you? You got animals too. I'm telling you, I don't have like a job outside, of my home, but I got a full-time job here. When I get off my live stream, I'm doing work. I gotta keep my house clean. I got those animals over at the funny farm. It's just a lot to do. Tina, good morning. How are you? How's your rabbits, Southern Mom? Oh, you're driving. You shouldn't be texting. Sorry, ask a question. Southern Mom's rabbits won a competition. It's pretty cool. She sent me a picture. It was cool. Made me want rabbits. Well, yesterday we had a neighbor that we didn't even know up the road. They just knew by driving by that we had a goat and stuff. Well, they came and told us that a lady up the road, their relative, had a nanny goat and a couple babies, and the coyotes killed them. Yeah, killed them. And I asked him, I said, "What? Well, were they inside of an enclosure, like a fenced in, yard, whatever?" And he said, "Yes." He said, and they even had a shed. But I didn't think to ask him if the shed door was open or not. Hey, those predators can smell when goats or sheep or a horse has a baby. They can smell it. Tremaine, hey, good morning. Very Mary, faithful one, good morning. Good morning, Donna Marie. Hey, CC, how's my girl? Annabelle is doing good. It's got me worried about her, though, because of those coyotes. Well, anyways, let me tell you what's going to happen. The game warden came and paid them a visit because they contacted him. And they're going to be hunting these coyotes. They have to kill them because they are attacking livestock now. They killed 3 or 4 goats. I would be traumatized if I went out there and found Annabelle slaughtered by coyotes. Mark kept saying, "Oh, they won't get in the fence because, if they killed her, then how would they get her out of there? They'd probably just eat her right then and there." But these coyotes got into this lady's fence. I make sure to put Annabelle up right at dark. I'm always over there. And you know how that tent that we got over top of her shed, it rolls up. I roll it down, zipper down. Of course, her shed door's locked. I don't think they could get into her. They'd have a fight on their hands. That goat, she's feisty. She'll defend herself. But she couldn't defend herself against a pack of coyotes. No way. Maybe one. Yeah, well, the guy that came and talked to us about it, he's got 2 pot-bellied pigs he said he couldn't give away. And I was like, if they wouldn't like root up the yard, try to tear up the fence, it's already half tore down, I might take them. Hey, Jane, good morning. How's everyone doing? How are y'all doing? Keeping yourself busy? I'm always busy. I think that's why I feel so tired and stuff. There's some crazy things going on in the news. I hope Chrissy's doing good, Tremaine. If you talk to her, tell her I was asking about her. Is everyone keeping busy during this quarantine? Going okay today, getting my garden up and running the last couple of days. Oh, Jean, you're going to have a garden. Wow, that's cool. What are you planting? Are you going to do like tomatoes, lettuce, squash, things like that? I have like this big garden box I made Mark build me last year. It's really big. And I thought about planting a few things. Some things like that maybe Annabelle might eat, and the chickens. And of course, us, things we might eat. Light feather, yes, keeping busy cooking and eating. Girl, I'm addicted to moon pies. I've got to quit that. My ass is big enough as it is. Jean, yep, everything. Herbs too. Yeah, my neighbor, she grows herbs. She had some. She was feeding Annabelle yesterday. I'm not sure what it was. She just said it was herbs she grew. Okay, Cece, I haven't talked to her in a couple of days. Well, she's not been in here, Tremaine, and that's unusual. So I am worried about her. Can you shoot her a message, Tremaine? Just concerned about her. One time she wasn't in here, and then when she came back in, I was like, we've been worried about you. And she said the nurses had took her phone. I think she said she had a seizure. I might be late with onions, but we're moving when it was time, so. Local Rogue, you say tomatoes. I say tomatoes. I just talk country. And sometimes instead of saying, now I watch how I talk and work and say things, like when I'm at doctors' offices and stuff. I don't want to come across as, ignorant or something. But when I'm just around the house and here, I notice instead of saying evening, I'll say sevening instead of evening. Yeah, it's just country slang. My papa, when he was alive, he used to crack me up. Instead of saying, let's go to Walmart, he would say, let's go to Walmart's. It was always Walmart's. He used to crack me up. Thank you, Tremaine. I'm worried about her. I'm concerned because she always comes into the chat. We know her medical situation and everything. So I'm just worried. It looks like things are bad in a lot of these nursing homes, living facilities. Cheryl, good morning. Did you have a good birthday, girl? It happens here too in the East dialect. We put words together. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I guess it's just part of like your culture. In the Northeast, Mary Mary says. I'd like to go up in well, of course, I'd like to go to Washington State, Alaska, but I'd also like to go up in Rhode Island and Maine. I think that would be cool. Chrissy Lee, if you're watching this, hello, Light Feather says. Yeah, Chrissy, we miss you. We're worried about you. Okay, so I came across something last night when I was looking for stuff for us to talk about this morning, just seeing what was going on in the true crime section. I came across this and my mouth freaking flew open. It says a 10-year-old boy sexually assaults a 19-year-old girl as she sleeps. I was like, what in the world? A 10-year-old boy. And he is in trouble for this. Let me just look at the chat one more time before I start reading. Cheryl, yes, thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. Well, we love you. Happy birthday again. Even though it's yesterday. Age is just a number, girl. Remember that. That's what I tell myself. Let me see if my Bluetooth's still connected. Okay, yeah, it is. So, a 10-year-old boy in New York was arrested on Monday for allegedly sexually abusing a 19-year-old woman as she slept. On Monday, the Oneida County Sheriff's Office said in a Facebook post that they arrested the juvenile suspect on first-degree sexual assault charges. Police started investigating the incident on Thursday, 3 days after the boy allegedly assaulted the woman as she slept. The boy's identity wasn't disclosed, presumably due to his age. His relationship to the victim is also unknown. Police said the boy was issued an appearance ticket and released. The victim has requested an order of protection. The boy is expected to answer to the felony charge at Oneida County Youth Probation at a later date. I think that's how you pronounce that. Oneida. Can you believe that? Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Like Feather, I agree. I don't feel my age now. Yeah, age is just a number. Playful one. Oh my God, that's crazy. Karen, what? Are you serious? I don't. Yeah, like, I was just thinking, when I came across this, like, my son is 13 years old. He would never think to do something like that. Crappy. I mean, he's not really interested in girls. I mean, he is, but he's not girl crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's like 13. Timothy's still, even though he's very intelligent, he's still childlike. I don't know, maybe not went through puberty yet, started going through puberty yet, so he would never do something like that. This is a 10-year-old kid. Now, if this is the truth, I wonder what this 10-year-old kid was exposed to in his own home. What kind of environment he grew up in, has been raised in so far. I think that's going to have a lot to do with this case. But the 19-year-old girl, the victim has requested an order of protection against a 10-year-old child. Maybe she's scared of his family or something. Who knows? I'm wondering if they're related. It's not saying. It's saying they don't know the relationship. This is crazy. What do you mean he sexually assaulted her? I didn't think a 10-year-old could do anything like that. Faithful one, my grandson is turning 13. He doesn't even comment on girls yet either. No, my son doesn't either. He's got this little girl he's been friends with since kindergarten. They talk and play those video games, and I can tell he's crushing on her. She's been his friend for a long time. But he doesn't say anything. He's not hit that stage yet. Karen, no, not at 10 boys nor girls. They're kids. I wouldn't think a 10-year-old boy would know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of environment has he been in? Is what I'm thinking. To learn devious behavior like that. Evil behavior. Bless his heart. I mean, I know what he did, and I feel bad for the girl, of course, but he's a kid. You just don't know what he's been exposed to and stuff. I hope they can get him some help. Yeah, he's probably been abused himself, is what I'm thinking. It's crazy. Gosh. It says, here's something. Young ICU nurse found dead at home of suspected coronavirus after working without PPE. What's PPE mean? Let's see if I can see. I guess it's some kind of like protective gear. Like better. I swear CC says everything I'm thinking. I try to keep it real on here and just be, open and honest. There's so many fake YouTubers on here. And they just say what they think people want to hear. I don't do that. I just say how I feel. Hey Morgan, personal protective equipment. Thank you, Morgan. I knew it was some kind of protective stuff. Florida nurse died in her home 2 weeks after she began self-quarantining due to suspected coronavirus symptoms. Danielle DeCenso's husband told NBC Miami that the 33-year-old traveling nurse had been assigned to the intensive care unit at Palmetto General Hospital beginning in January. The mother of a 4-year-old boy did not have access to proper personal protective equipment, PPE, her husband said. She always put people first before her, David DiCenso. I think it's pronounced DiCenso. David told the news station that Danielle had been tested for the coronavirus last month, and as she was concerned about possible exposure, but the results were inconclusive. About 2 weeks ago, he said Danielle began experiencing symptoms and self-quarantined in their home. Her symptoms, such as coughing and a fever, escalated, her husband said, but she declined to go to the hospital, instead isolating herself in the family's living room. On Thursday morning, her husband discovered that she had died there. Oh my gosh. Lisa, good morning. Get me anybody else. I heard a pregnant nurse died of coronavirus, but their unborn was saved. Oh my God, really? I know. I read about a 7 week old baby dying of coronavirus. I think it was last week or the week before. See what else it says. It says her husband said that Danielle did not have any underlying conditions, that he believes inadequate PPE directly contributed to her death. She will reportedly be given a post-mortem test for the virus that causes COVID-19. He says, I know for a fact that my wife would still be right here, right now, if she was given the proper protective equipment, David told NBC Miami. And she was a really pretty lady, too. Young. No, this isn't the first person that's died at home. Got that right, Lisa. There's been several that we've talked about on here. It was being found dead at their home from the coronavirus. And there is a lot of child murders going on right now and a lot of child abuse. Child abuse is on the rise from what I can tell. Let me look at the chat before we go on reading anything else. My daughter's having her baby Monday morning, and text says, oh, congratulations. I hope everything goes well. I'm sure it will. Oh, I bet you're excited. Shazza. That's cool. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Shazza. Some of you guys are really creative with your screen names. Bra cup coffee cozy. Very Mary, you gonna be using a bra as a face mask? I mean, if you had to. Oh, I saw on the news that some states are requiring people to wear masks if they go out in public. And I just caught a little bit of what they were saying. I don't know the states that require it. I'm going to look that up, though, here in a little bit. It's really a good idea. Babies are always wonderful news. Yeah. Angels. Angels from heaven. All babies are miracles, my opinion. I don't understand these people that can harm these little kids. This next story we're going to talk about, she looks like Evelyn. She got a little purple pacifier in her mouth. But the title of this is Drunk Babysitter Uses Taught Girl as a Punching Bag. Kills her. Claims it was only a bloody nose, police say. And I'm just going to warn y'all, there's some graphic details here. Disturbing details in the death of a 2-year-old Michigan girl emerged in the arrest affidavit against a woman who babysat the toddler the night she died. Let's go stop right there for a minute. People, you cannot trust your kids with these babysitters, with these boyfriends or girlfriends, just anybody. You just can't do it. Some of these evil people will be good to your kid in front of your face, and as soon as you're gone, they will be mean to them because they are really jealous of them because they're psychotic, not right in the brain. Okay. The Daily News reports that Kelly Jean Barthel, 36, was arraigned on Friday in connection with the death of 2-year-old Beta K. Vasquez. Barthel appeared by Zoom conferencing at the Montcalm County District Court on charges of open murder, felony murder, and child abuse. What is open murder? I've never heard that stated like that. Charges of open murder, felony murder, and child abuse. Does anyone know why that's stated like that, open murder? According to the court documents, authorities were alerted to a home off of West Stanton Road in Douglas Township on March 2nd. A man in the home with Barthel contacted 911 and said that the toddler had blood all over her body and blood coming from her nose. He added the child was also covered in bruises. Oh my gosh. During Friday's hearing, Michigan State Police Detective Brian Seaman said that during the 911 call, Barthel took the phone from the man and said that Beta K was fine. At one point during the 911 call, Kelly Barthel gets on the phone and reports the child is fine, is breathing, and just had a bloody nose, and they can send an ambulance if they want it. Barthel and the man could be heard arguing over the well-being of the child, and Barthel at one point tells the man to leave her home. Barthel took Beta K to the bathroom so the man couldn't see her. When troopers arrived, the suspect allegedly threw the toddler on the floor in front of him and yelled at the man to do something. By that time, the toddler's skin was cold. She was already dead. The victim's body was covered from head to toe in bruises. EMS staff were interviewed by Trooper Seaman and advised that it appeared to them that the child was used as a punching bag, and it was very apparent that the child had been deceased for quite some time. According to the Oakland Press, investigators immediately thought the toddler's injuries were suspicious. Michigan State Police Crime Lab arrived at the home and reportedly found blood spatter in a room, along with blood on the floor and furniture, and tipped over flower pots. Investigators also found a trail of blood throughout the home, bloody towels, a pair of women's jeans in the laundry room with blood on them. While reviewing footage from a nearby convenience stores, investigators spotted Barthel pull up to the Sunoco gas station in a car on the night of March 1st. Beta K was inside the car, and at that point, the toddler seemed fine. Barthel walked inside the store and purchased a bottle of Captain Morgan rum and other items. Authorities said Barthel was wearing the same pair of jeans they found in the laundry room. Barthel later allegedly claimed she drank 4 beers on the night in question and went to bed with Beta K at around 11:30 p.m. Trooper Seaman said the following morning at around 9:30 a.m., Barthel's blood alcohol level registered at 0.101 point. Wow, that's pretty high. She also reportedly had amphetamine and methamphetamine in her system. Although an autopsy determined that Beta K died from a skull fracture and cerebral trauma, the suspect said she only spanked the toddler on the bottom with her hand. Authorities also noted the child had severe lacerations on her lips. She admitted to spanking the child 5 times on the butt with her hand, Trooper Seaman said. After spanking her and letting her go, Beta fell forward and hit her hand and her head on the floor, the suspect said. Kelly denied she was injured. When Barthel was interviewed last Monday, she changed her story, according to the trooper. Barthel, who according to her defense attorney is a mother herself, was denied bond. She is scheduled for a preliminary hearing on April 29th. They said Veda K was a child who could light up a room just by being in it. Her smile was only matched in size by that of her bubbly personality, read her obituary. MLive reports Veda K was the daughter of Christopher Sanchez and Danielle Maybe, but lived with her paternal grandmother, Shawnery Russell. The grandmother said that Veda K was a perfect baby. What was she doing with this babysitter? I'm going to look right now. From what I'm understanding, Queen C, hey girl, by the way, they still are trying to investigate Evelyn's case, but it's kind of slowed down since this coronavirus. But we'll look at that in just a second. I'm just wondering what little Veda, I love that name, Veda K, was doing with this babysitter. It says her grandmother had custody of her. Maybe the grandmother was at work. I don't know. Tremaine, I believe Chrissy is resting. Most likely she'll watch this later. Okay, Tremaine, thank you. Wait for one. Oh my God, that poor baby girl. Yeah, she was used as a punching bag. I mean, there was blood all over the house, blood spatters. I mean, she had clothes in the laundry room with blood on them, the baby covered in blood, bruised head to toe. It mutes and by itself. Oh my God. Mute, strike my cigarette lighter. Let's, Queen asked about Evelyn. So let me look real quick. The last someone sent me was the other day, and they're still investigating. Okay, right here. The sheriff says we're still waiting. The Evelyn Boswell case is on hold as crews work from home. Let me see if we can play this and see what the sheriff says. Let me mute till the ad gets over with. Oh my gosh, they put the longest advertisement on some of these little news clips.
Sealed, and TBI even. We're still waiting toxicology and autopsy, and TBI still. I think it's going to be slow for them too, because I think a lot of them are working from home too at Monte Cat. And so as soon as we hear anything or find anything out, we'll let everybody know. Of course, I think everything's just sort of paused, not for any other reason other than I think everybody's trying to create an environment where they can work, where it's not people bunched on top of each other.
Yeah, and is Megan still is the Sullivan County Jail still?
Hey, Lynn.
I know.
So the sheriff
I'm
is
pregnant.
crap.
This is my.
So the sheriff is basically saying that, you know, the investigators and them, they're working from home. So Evelyn's case is kind of on hold for right now. They're doing the best they can. Megan is still in jail. As far as I know, Angela Boswell is still in jail after she robbed her daddy's trailer. That family's got some real winners in it. And he said they're still awaiting the results of her autopsy. I still think about Evelyn quite often. We've not talked about her in a little bit on here, but I still think about her. The Queen say, "Oh, you're good, girl. You're welcome. I'm glad you caught me live, Leanne. How have you been? Been keeping yourself busy?" Because of the coronavirus, a lot of cases are going to go cold or go back on the back burner. Yeah. Now, this is really messing the Evelyn Boswell case up. I mean, the police were having a hard time, you know, gathering information anyways, finding physical evidence too, because, you know, she was gone 2 months before she was even reported missing. So this is just gonna, you know, add to it. Baby Evelyn, never forgotten. No, she was beautiful. And that little girl we just talked about that was used as a punching bag, she looks like Evelyn. She resembles her face and her blue eyes and her hair. Also, I'm sure messing up Gannon Stouch's case. Yeah, I gotta catch up on that case. I am so behind on it. I've really not watched anything since they found his body. Gannon got shot to death by his stepmom, among other things. So let me ask you something, Queen. Remember that surveillance video where they said that, like, she came back that day and Gannon wasn't with her? So was he with her or not? Did they ever figure that out? So he was killed right on the day that he went missing. He was killed. Is that what they're calling her, Teabag? She's a freaking monster. You could tell by looking at her she's evil. So on the day that he was killed, was that the day he was reported missing, or did she wait a day or so to report him missing? I hear Baby Love in there crying. That's why I call my dog now. Baby Love. Yes, because of movement in the house after Tina got back. Yeah, I need to, while I'm cleaning around the house today, I need to find me a video that's reading the affidavit that came out and all that. I think Denise has it on her channel. Go over there and look. They say he died between 2:14 p.m. and 3:55 p.m. on the 27th. So what did she do? Did she kill him, go get rid of the body, and then tell someone he was missing? Of course that's what she did. I'm just wondering who's the first person that she told Gannon was missing. Was it his father, Al? Letitia picked up Gannon's dad from work or airport, and apparently his body was in the trunk. Oh my God. It's the worst case. Oh my God. Cece, she is the devil's daughter. Yeah, I'm going to catch up on that today. Maybe we talk about it a little bit. I need to wait till my StreamYard resets and get somebody up on panel that knows about it, so I can ask them questions about it. Take me from the beginning up to date. Need to get Denise up here with me one day. She's got some free time. The arrest affidavit is something else. Yeah, I'm going to have to find me a video. I think Denise has one up. Denise Rainey, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure she did. She told the cops. She called the cops. I'm wondering, why she did it. Why did she kill Gannon? I bet she was been abusing that boy. I bet she was really mean to him when nobody was around. A lot of step parents like her, if you want to call them that, step monsters, they're really jealous of their partner's kid because of the ex. It's crazy, but that's how they are. As far as I know, I think Gannon's biological mom and dad must have shared custody. I think she did it to her husband and mother. Jealousy. Was her marriage on the rocks at this time? When this happened to Gannon, I'm wondering. I know they're not together. He must have kicked her out right after all this went down. Let's go get some coffee, guys. I forget I can take my phone, do it easy. Streaming from it. Yeah, it was a bad marriage. Hey, let me tell you something. I would have kicked that woman's ass if that had been my son. I'm telling you, as soon as I would have heard she'd said one ill word to my son. I know violence is not the answer, but hey, if you mess with my kid, I may get violent. That's just the way it is. My son calls me a mama bear. Maria, I sent you a message and asked you if I could share it, and you didn't answer me. I figured you had checked your email, and I was like, oh, she probably won't care if I just shared the picture, so I put it in my community post. I wanted to brag on you a little bit because it is so damn good. All of them are good, but the one I shared of the little leopard kitty, that's my favorite. It looks like a painting. I can't believe you did that. Very merry. Mama bear is a good thing. Yeah, you got to be protective. Yeah, but she hung herself on social media. Yeah, I watched an interview with that step monster, OT bag, and she was talking to a reporter. She was outside. Her daughter was with her, and she wanted her daughter to come over and verify some information. And her daughter didn't act like she wanted to do it. And I thought, are you making that girl do that? That's what it seemed like to me. I think she was lying for her mommy. My husband always says I have amazing love for my daughter. Oh, that's great. You're supposed to love your babies. Let me cut my heater off here. My daughter is my bestest friend. Oh, that's sweet. At least your daughter's pretty. But these are pictures that one time they sent me. This whole case is infuriating. Her recent interview with Crime Online to where she's crime victim. Yeah. There's a lot of people that likes to play the victim quite a bit. Like Carol Baskin. I got to thinking after I played her threatening voicemails, I got to thinking maybe I shouldn't have done that. It had too much cussing in it. But I just don't understand why she would post that online with these people's numbers and stuff if, she's so scared. That seems like it would want to egg some psycho on to me. I might have to take that video down. She could strike me for that if she wanted to. And I've never had any strikes on my channel or community violations. Maybe we'll put it as unlisted. She just didn't get to see him all the time. She was hours away from Gannon. Look, I'm not going to judge nobody that doesn't have their kid living with them, because that would be the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I mean? Because my son stays part-time with my mom. But I see him whenever I want. We just do it like this. Timothy comes when he wants. Comes and goes as he wants, I got a good son, and I'm proud of him. Letitia hated taking care of Gannon. Then why did she get with a man that had kids? Now, is the little girl Gannon's sister I seen in that interview with the biological parent? That's not Teabag's daughter, right? Gannon's mom's daughter, right? Thank you, Shay Shay. How are you, hon? The dog's crying, guys. Let me let her out. You discovered Mark's gone, didn't you? Here, baby. Ladybug, you can wait on me, because you bark too much. Thank you, faithful one. Yeah, I try to be a good mom. I've made mistakes. But all you can do is learn from your mistakes and move on. Don't repeat them. I tell you, when I witnessed that suicide, it really destroyed my life. It did. I let it. But anyhow. So according to this teabag, she got out. She was mom bashing Gannon's mother. I did hear that. And saying that she was on drugs and all this and that. Did Gannon's mom kill herself? I don't think so, Marie. Gosh, I hope not. Oh, teabag might, she knows she's going to go to prison, maybe get the death penalty. Thank you, faithful one. I love my son. I love my animals. I just love animals. I can't help it. I got a pet raven now. Well, it's not a pet. It's not tame. I call it a pet. But it hangs out in the tree all the time out here from my porch. I see it all the time. It hangs out on my porch. It's black as night, black beak. It's been here for a couple weeks. It's because I keep, cracked corn outside. Yeah, Lisa, we all make mistakes. You just got to learn from them and move on. Oh, and Letitia's much better for killing. Yeah, she is mom shaming Gannon's biological mother. She's really a piece of crap. What kind of mother kills a child? Whether it's their child or not, like what kind of person does that? It's like that babysitter using that little toddler as a punching bag. What kind of person does that? A monster. They want to blame it on her being drunk. But a lot of people get drunk and don't beat up toddlers. There's no excuse for crap like that. I love watching you interact with Annabelle. You can tell she feels so loved. Yeah, but Mark has ruined her faithful one. All she wants to do is headbutt and play. I try to keep her in a calm mode, though. If you get excited with her, she gets excited and starts to want, try to headbutt and stuff. That's just the way goats play and interact. Hopefully that guy that came and told us about the coyotes killing the goats up the road, he's supposed to be on the lookout for me and Nanny Goat. Hopefully he finds one. I said, I don't, they want, if you find one, they want money for it. That's fine. They just want to give it to a good home. That's fine. Either way. But she needs a playmate to headbutt. She can't be doing that to me. It scares me a little bit. When she gets excited and her hair stands up on her neck. I love when Annabelle runs. She is so adorable. She is the cutest little thing. Now try to imagine when she was a baby how cute she would have been looked. I just love all animals. I feed the squirrels. I feed probably 50 birds or more. Crap, there's 2 or 3 sets of doves that come out here. They follow me over to the funny farm. One set does with the squirrels. Every time I go up there, because I put out food on that tree stump for Annabelle, and they eat there. I got 2 of Bunny's fertile blue eggs here. I know they're fertile. I watched Sunny breed her. And I want to hatch them, and Mark doesn't want me to hatch any eggs. He was all for it. And all of a sudden, he's like, no, we got too many eggs as it is now. Which is true. I gave away 2 dozen eggs yesterday, then went and got a dozen more out of the coop. Well, it was too short of being a dozen. Annabelle's so sweet. She is sweet. Had noticed which I had that video of her playing with Mark and she was rearing up. Her belly is snow white. It just looks so soft and fat. I wish I could tame my squirrels out here. They're getting to where they're not afraid of me. Used to, if I went outside, they would run, but the other day I was hanging over the porch with my camera and watching them eat right below me. Maybe just hatch a couple. Yeah, it'd be my luck they'd both be roosters. Well, I got my heat light in here for chickens, and I'm going to find me a box, and I'm going to take these eggs back in Timothy's room, and I'm going to hatch them, and I'm not going to tell Mark. It's really none of his business anyway. My chickens. His friend stopped by the other day, and I was like, yeah, look at my eggs my chickens laid. And he's like, yeah, Mark's been sharing his chickens on Facebook. I said, those are not Mark's chickens. Those are my chickens. I'm controlling over my animals. Have a friend who can hand feed squirrels. Oh, Donna Marie that comes in here, she's got squirrels she hand feeds. $5 a dozen of eggs? Jesus Christ, I just gave away 2 dozen yesterday. My neighbors got me some pickling though. I like pickled eggs, y'all. It's the country girl in me. Pickled eggs, I love them. Pickled weenies, they're good. I need to start selling my eggs. That's what I was telling Mark. I need to sell them to the locals around here. Crap, $5 a dozen. I'll sell mine for 3. Got to beat the store's price. Fresh eggs are $4.99 there. Crap, I can get a dozen eggs out of the coop every 2 days. Well, I get about 10 out every 2 days, almost a dozen. Sometimes there'll be 12 in there every 2 days. I make pickled eggs for my sister. She loves them. Do you put beet juice in yours, Cheryl, to turn them red? Yeah, they fill you full of wind. Pickled onions. Yeah. I know the cost of eggs and milk's going up and crops are rotting in fields. Transportation issues and getting pickers is rough right now. Let me tell y'all what I saw in the news the other day. These people that, got all these milking cows, produce the milk and stuff, they was having to dump big old truckfuls of milk. Dump it. Because the schools are closed and stuff. And I think it's like a big deal to like change all that. Like they just can't, like these was going to go in little cartons of milk. You would think it'd be simple. Well, don't put them in the little cartons of milk. Put them in a big jug and send them to the stores. But you can't do that by the laws. It's like a big rigmarole, as my granny would call it, to do it. So they was having to dump that milk. See, I'll sell mine for $3. Yeah, I'll sell my eggs for $3. Got to beat the store. I'd go out here to my local grocery store and see if they'd be interested in buying eggs. If I had more eggs, probably I could do it that way. But damn coronavirus wasn't going around. I could go to the flea market and sell them. I've been addicted to soft-boiled eggs. Yeah, I boil my hermit crab's eggs to eat because it's good for them. My hermit crabs love boiled eggs. I just got them finally all situated yesterday. I finally got my big tank set back up, and I got my hermit crabs out of their 10-gallon holding tank. I only got 3 crabs left. I got a big 100-gallon tank. Some of my older crabs died. It just happens. Hermit crabs are the worst pets ever to get your kids. Don't do it. No one should ever buy hermit crabs. They're taken from the wild. They can breed in captivity, but they can't lay their eggs and hatch them because they lay their eggs in the ocean. Can't milk be packaged to be shelf stable? You have it in Aussie, don't you? Mel, I've been watching while I feed my face fried spam and eggs. Think I'm turning American. I think you're turning country eating fried spam, girl. That's what I think. You been around my granny Betty? Yummy. I like corned beef hash with eggs. So good. Yeah, that is pretty good. It's called long life milk here. It can stay on the shelf for months, but once you open it, it has to go in a refrigerator. What? Milk you can leave on the shelf? Is it like in a car? What? I heard this girl tell me one time that she would buy extra gallons of milk and freeze it. And I'm like, you cannot freeze milk. I don't think that would be safe. Yeah, she would freeze her milk, buy extra gallons, and freeze it. And then when she needs it, unfreeze it. I'm like, what? Shay Shay, you freeze your milk? You sure can freeze milk. I mean, yeah, you can freeze it, but is it safe? They don't pasteurize things the same as we do across the pond. Oh, okay. About time to Tremaine out on accident. Sorry. I used to love freezing milk when I was a little kid. Shush, I just started freezing mine. Y'all, are y'all sure that's safe? Shazza, my parents did freeze milk and bread. Yeah, I've heard of freezing the bread. Yeah, my family does that. I mean, I don't personally do that, but Lisa, oh yeah, I froze milk. Yep, I've had no problem. Leanne's like, are you sure? I'm with you, Leanne. Like, are you sure you can freeze milk? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Emily. How does that taste thawed? Yes, ma'am, been doing it for a long time. Me and Mark just had this discussion the other day about milk, and he was with me. He's like, I don't see how that would be safe. Denise R., hey, how are you? I'm going to get my phone stand and go back in the kitchen. I hear that rooster out there going crazy. I like milk slushy so good. I don't know if I'm down for that, y'all. I mean, if I had to stock up on milk during a crisis or something, I guess I'd have to be down for it, right? Whose hair did you do, Lisa? Did you fix Lily's? Faithful one, I didn't know you could freeze milk. Well, I didn't know it until a couple years ago. And like I said, this girl buy extra milk and freeze it. And I'm like, what the crap? She's going to kill her kids. Poison milk. I didn't know it's safe. Something about fresh eggs Mark didn't know is fresh eggs. I don't know about store bought eggs, but fresh eggs, you can leave them sitting out on your counter, as long as your house is not hot, like room temperature, for a few days, up to about 7 days. You need to use them. You just can't leave them sitting there forever. Yeah, fresh eggs. Yeah, sometimes if I'm going to be using mine, if I've not gathered many out of the coop, like 5 or 6, yeah, I'll just leave mine out on the counter after I wash them and dry them. Yeah, a lot of people that have these homesteads don't refrigerate their eggs they go gather. They leave them on their counter. Is shelf milk in a box carton? If so, yes, I've seen it. Me too, like Feather, if it's in a boxed carton. I've seen powdered milk before. Have y'all ever seen powdered milk? Oh, Marie, I love chocolate milk, but I have to watch drinking milk. I'm lactose intolerant. It gives me, like, I can drink a little bit of milk, and within a few minutes, my stomach really, really hurts. I can use just like a little bit in my coffee. That don't bother me, but if I straight out drink just a little cup, I have really bad stomach pains. I get sick. I buy soy milk that is shelf stored until opened and has to be refrigerated. I've seen the box carton in almond soy. Yeah, I have to buy my son the lactose free milk. See, I haven't had powdered milk since I was a kid. Yes, I used to use powdered milk for my bread maker. Yeah, it's still around. Powdered milk. I saw some at the store. You can buy it. Oh yeah, I remember the powdered eggs. Gross. Old government cheese days. Yeah, I remember those days when I was young, a kid. Well, yeah, my daughter's lactose intolerant. We had to buy the lactate brand milk. Yeah, that's why I buy Timothy. Meow meow. Ooh, powdered egg. Yeah, that's what they make in jail. Powdered eggs. Kool-Aid, no damn sugar. Green Kool-Aid tastes like damn Pine Sol. Government cheese is the best for nachos. I get excited when I find some. Everybody loves that. You know, you can buy the big blocks of cheese at the grocery store. You just got to buy the good brand. If you buy the big blocks, don't buy the cheap brand. It's no good. No, powdered eggs for me. Me either. Powdered eggs suck. Government cheese was good for grilled cheese and mac and cheese. Yes. Y'all know something I want to try, and it's something that was Elvis Presley's favorite food. And I'm pretty sure it's a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich. I've never tried it fried. I got it next time I go to the store. I want to grab me some bananas, and I'm gonna try it. That'd be a great video trying out Elvis Presley's favorite food. That's what I hope Chris Watts eats in jail. Powdered eggs. Yeah. And y'all know they've been letting some of these prisoners out of jail in prison because of the coronavirus, and I saw that there was a couple that's got out because of this and murdered people. That just popped up to my head when I saw that about Chris Watts. I finally watched the Chris Watts movie and it sucked balls. I told you it wasn't accurate. Some of it was not accurate. I just want to show my clipboard. They made Nicole Kessinger out like a freaking victim. Did you see the part where he dragged Shanann down the stairs after he killed her and her head hit every stair going down? That was uncalled for. Her family's been through enough. I think it's really sucked for us, all of us that kept up with the case and watched it unfold. Because we knew all the facts. So watching the movie sucked. I like to have a bread machine. I think that'd be pretty cool. Shay Shay C said they didn't have shot. No, they didn't have something called for. And they made me Cole Keshner out to be some kind of victim. Hey, they didn't even tell the part that she had been looking up Shanann a year prior to the murders. They didn't tell none of that crap, as I remember in that movie. Velveeta's cheese is expensive. Yeah, it is. Am I not here still? Karen, what happened? Is CC gone? If so, thank you, of course. Or CC, thank you. Hey, I should still be live. Oh, okay, here's your phone. Yeah, I'll do that sometimes. I'll be watching somebody's live stream and it'll start buffering, and it's not them, it's me. I'll go out and refresh, and it'll work. I gotta take a break from watching YouTube videos. Mark has been making me feel bad about it. I guess it's kind of the truth. Some of the videos I watch. So, excuse me. Let me mute a second. Sure, gosh, my cough. Well, crap. Over. Sorry, I X'd out on accident. I was going to mute. But anyway, He told me today before he left, he always is picking at me, joking around. He's like, why don't you act like you got a farm instead of having earbuds in, piddling around the house, listening to women argue? And I was like, what? Because I do like to listen to YouTube videos when I clean house and stuff. But I have took a step back from it in the last few days. I said I was going to. They say, I think you missed your Snow White joke. I didn't know exactly what that meant, Mel Mel. What did it mean? I told him, I was like, you need to find your own YouTube community or start your own channel with your politics. I was like, especially when the election comes up and stuff. I was like, you don't have to be on camera. I could help you do it all. He doesn't understand YouTube and communities and, he just thinks everybody's crazy that's on there screaming and fighting. I've not been listening to it, though, in the last few days. People that's not on YouTube and stuff, they don't understand. In one of my videos of you, I said, okay, settle down, Snow White. Oh, I get it now. Mel Mel says they giving this free cheese to the oldies, huh? Well, like back in the 80s, Mel Mel, they used to give out government cheese. I don't know what else they gave out. I can remember. I can remember going with my mom to get it at the community center, though. I believe it's milk. It was back in the 80s. I bet I'm going to take a break from you too. My husband's taking a few days off. Hey, I'm going to tell you, I got in a bad habit of watching, these drama recaps and stuff like that. Not commenting on it, just listening, what's going on with people in the community. I just got to watching it too much. We're all guilty of it. We're only human. But it's really not healthy to listen to people argue all the time. Just think about it. That's a lot of negativity and stuff. So I'm just going to stay in my own lane and break my habit of it. I have been doing good. No, Mama, it's back in the old days. Lynn, me too. Even though if the drama don't involve you, just listening to it can, just brings negativity. Never heard, sweetie. Oh, that's Lisa talking to White Feather. I had to take a step back. Yeah. I've just been, watching my animal videos, but I'm going to, quit getting on YouTube thinking I have to have something to listen to clean around the house. Crap, I got a TV. And if I do have to listen to something, it's going to be like a documentary or something. Makes me anxious. Yeah, it does me too. And sometimes I can be in a good mood and just listen to someone else's argument puts me in a bad mood. I unsubscribe to many of them. Yeah, I just don't want to be involved in any of the shenanigans going on. It's freaking dangerous. I do know that. I still make spam and potatoes, sometimes with scrambled egg and child. Oh, Shay, it sounds good. My favorite thing to eat in the morning is scrambled eggs and toast and strawberry jam. Unless you're talking about other people, it's hard to get views considering I spend hours editing. It's a bit annoying. You know what? I don't even, yeah, I think it is for you, Mel, because you put a lot of time and work into your videos, Um, that used to bother me. You do a live stream and, you're respectful, you got a good chat, and then you don't get many people in. And then someone's dragging somebody and they got hundreds of people in there. But, I just thought about it this way. I'd rather have just my few good people in here having a good chat than all that rigmarole, as my granny would say. Like when I first started YouTube, it used to, bother me a little bit, but it don't anymore. I don't care. I'm not going to go with the crowd and what everybody else is doing, and I'm not going to drag someone for views or to get people in my chat. I don't roll that way. I'm just me. I do my own thing. I know, Mel Mel, you really adore all your people that watch. But what's the point of subbing to a channel if you're not going to watch? People sub to channels just to hate watch. I mean, it's ridiculous. I dropped in on a channel the other night. The screaming was insane. Just tapped in. Yeah, I mean, you can't listen to that crap with earbuds in. And then, I have been listening to a couple streams before in the past with no earbuds in, and they start screaming and scare the hell out of my dogs. My dogs jump up off the recliner. We're kicked back watching it. Scared the hell out of them. But see, that's not good. That's what I'm talking about. It's negative. That YouTube affects my dog just by me listening to it. But I hate watching still a view. Yeah, I don't worry about views. Crap, I don't get that many views, and it don't bother me. I never even really look at it. Like Will was talking the other night. Now how many subscribers I had, I didn't even know. I had to go look myself. I don't keep up that crap. It's just not important. Yeah, I like getting new subscribers, but that's not what I live for. I don't. We all support you, Mel Mel. I know you put a lot of work into your videos, editing. Like when I really take my time with the Funny Farm videos, like the other day when I put that rock and roll music and stuff in, it took me about an hour to fix that video. Even though it wasn't like the greatest video in the world, but it still took me an hour to fix that Funny Farm video. Crap, now I can't even. Okay. I'm just scrolling back up through the chat. Man, I'm guilty of that hate watch, not anymore. I think we've all been guilty of that. CC, I subscribed to Ipsy for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shug, so much. I forgot to say how much I paid every month for it in the video. I figured most people knew. And I noticed in the video I said code when I should have said link. But I figure most people that watch me, they know how I am and what I mean. I just figured, I'd show everybody what I got, just some kind of video. I know people's on board. I wish I had like a lot of extra money and stuff. I would start me like an Amazon unboxing channel and unbox products and try them out. But crap, I just don't got the money for all that extra expenses and stuff. You know what I mean? I just got an Amber Alert. A child went missing, Jefferson County. Oh no. I haven't seen the Ipsy video yet. Yeah, I put it up yesterday. I was going to be in the video, but I was like a hot mess, so I just had it pointed at the products. I like getting Ipsy. It's like getting Christmas present to me. I just like the little, see what you're going to get. Some of the products, some of the lotions I don't like sometimes. That's why I don't get the full-size products because, not all of it I'm going to love. And I don't want a big bottle of something I don't love. I like the little small eyeshadow things. Crap, one of those eyeshadow things they sent me months ago, one little small one, I'm still using. So it's great for me. I like it. You get like a little bag every month, and you can donate those bags, put some hygiene products in them, donate them to shelters if you get too many of the little bags, or make your first aid kit out of it, whatever. I separate my stuff out in mine. Like one bag I'll have my mascara, and then another has eyeliner, blah, blah, blah. And I get sent birds, and I love them. Bird Box. Yeah, I've heard that people weren't too happy with that. I like getting the actual makeup products like eyeliner, eyeshadows, brushes, stuff like that. Sometimes I'll get face masks. I'll usually get, sometimes I'll get two face masks in my Ipsy. I think it's called Bird Box, not Box Lisa. I think that's what she meant. I would highly suggest checking out a website called Beautypedia. Guarantee you will save money. Really, I like to save money on makeup. Scentbird. So they send like perfumes and stuff. Should Mel, I got a butt plug in my last unboxing from a friend. Oh, what? What in the hell? Who would want to plug their butt? Jesus Christ. What kind of friends you got, Mel? Goodness gracious. All products are reviewed. Yeah, I like watching a lot of the videos on YouTube where they do drugstore makeup reviews, and they tell you which ones are good and stuff. My favorite foundation is actually by Maybelline. I believe it's by Maybelline. Yeah, it's by Maybelline. It's called Fit Me, and I use the matte and poreless. It's good. It's really good. It's got good coverage. But you need a good primer to use under it. I did send her some sexy underpants that her cat is now ripping apart. What the crap? Why did she give the cat her underwear? I like shopping at Rite Aid because you can return makeup you don't like. Gene, I know. You go in there, you know how you'll buy lipstick, you'll think it's a cool color, beautiful color. You'll get home and it looks like crap. Yeah, you can return it with the receipt at Rite Aid if you don't like it. They go guarantee. Foundation, blush, anything you can return. Cece, you don't know what a butt plug? No, I don't know what a butt plug is. What in the hell? Like, who would want one of those? Like, why would you want to plug your butt up for? Seems a little freakish to me, people. It's a sex toy. Oh, God, they can keep that damn sex toy. Jesus. Oh, my God, y'all are making me blush. Mel, what'd you ever do with your grow-a-weenie? Grow-a-penis. What did you do with that thing? Did you throw it away? Leanne, see, Leanne's with me. Oh, my God, a butt plug. Like, what in the hell? Morgan, please don't teach CC what a butt plug is. No, yeah, listen to Morgan. Please don't teach me. I don't even want to know. The one I got is called the Butt Plug of Hope, and it's off to the USA. I hope you didn't use it before you sent it. Oh my gosh. I threw it out. God, Mel, what kind of relationship you and this friend got going on, girl? Feather, she's a naughty girl. She says, please teach me. Okay, Lynn, hold on, y'all. Let me go get my Chromebook because I'm sitting in the kitchen. I'll be right back. I'm going to have to look this up. Oh my goodness, what is the world coming to? We got butt plugs going on. Hey, Verbal. Okay, what is a butt plug? Oh my gosh, y'all are a bad influence on me. Okay, what are butt plugs used for? 14 facts, answers, and questions. A beginner guide to butt plug. Butt plug's main duty is to make you feel good. The anus can be a remarkable source of pleasure. Oh my god, I'm not reading this, y'all. I get it. I get the picture. I'm not reading this. Oh my gosh, that's not up my alley. I don't roll like that. Okay. My butt's off limits. What in the world? Verbal, not up her alley. Right, Verbal. Yeah, it's a one-way street right there. Laugh Heather, we know you're joking. Yeah, Leah, she's joking. She jokes around sometimes. She said she's joking. I believe she's a naughty girl. Oh, is Pamela in here? I didn't see Pamela. Pamela came in at a weird time, but I could have used a butt plug the other day when I drank too much coffee. This is all Mel Mel's fault. The reason we was having the butt plug conversation to begin with. Mel Mel received one as a gift for her freakish friends. Whoever that is. Wasn't me. I didn't send it. I'm naughty to one man. I know, girl. I'm just aggravating you. Emily, Faithful one said Will has gone to the hospital for his breathing. Oh my God. Yeah, I forgot about that. He had made a post that he was sick and was going to the doctor. And, I told him I was praying for him. I've been wondering why he hadn't been in the chat this week. Will always pops in and says, hey, sometimes he'll just listen. But now they're saying he's having trouble breathing. I'm really worried. Yeah, please remember him in your prayers. 411 now, really sick. Lebos, hello, Cece. Very sad news. They found a gruesome discovery: 68 dead bodies in a nursing home in New Jersey. What? Let me look this up before I get off here, because I've got to get going, guys, and get some stuff done. Thank you, Love Hollis, coming in and telling us. Okay, here's an article from 2 hours ago, CBS News. Police find 17 bodies at an overwhelmed New Jersey nursing home. New Jersey police discovered 17 bodies inside an overwhelmed nursing home's morgue on Monday. Andover Subacute and Rehabilitation Center in Andover, New Jersey, was only equipped to handle 4 bodies. Is that what you're talking about, Love Hollis? Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, Morgan. Upon visiting the center, police learned that the morgue was holding 17 bodies but only had capacity for 4, and that one body was kept in a shed before being moved to the morgue. The New York Times reported that the 17 bodies were amongst 68 recent deaths linked to the facility, and 26 of the people who died had tested positive for COVID-19. So there were 68 deaths linked to the facility and 17 bodies at the morgue. One body was kept in the shed before being moved to the morgue, it said. Wow. Let me get back on my Chromebook into the chat. I'll click on that article Mel shared. It's so sad. I heard, people couldn't even have funerals for their loved ones that's passed away. I don't even know why it gives you the option of having top chat. We only need live chat at YouTube. Okay. Okay, coronavirus news. 68 dead at New Jersey nursing home. Dozens of confirmed COVID-19 cases. Updated 38 minutes ago. This is probably what Love Hall's talking about right here. Stupid advertisement. Covering the article. I hate when they do that. So it's the same nursing home, Andover Rehabilitation in Sussex County, New Jersey, has lost 68 lives, and another 76 residents have tested positive, according to Congressman Josh Gottheimer. It's horrific, he said. 40 staff members have also tested positive, and 2 nurses have died. When they called Saturday, they were desperate for body bags, he said. Overall, we need to figure out what went on here. Did they take all the steps necessary up front for PPE? Did they segregate those who are positive? He pledged there would be a very deep investigation. According to police, the first clue was the request for 25 body bags on Saturday night. Yeah, I'd say that's a big clue. Investigators initially discovered 5 bodies in the facility's holding area. In subsequent days, they were tipped off to a body being stored in a shed. No body was discovered in the shed, but investigators found another dozen bodies in the holding area. Gottheimer said the nursing home is the largest in the state with over 500 beds, and the focus right now is saving lives. How do we help the residents there? And how do we keep them safe? How do they get the care they need immediately? How do we save as many lives as possible? How do we stop the spread of the virus? And how do we get PPE that staffing needs? It's triage mode to help them, he said. Family of loved ones are calling for Elizabeth Nursing and Rehab Center to be shut down after 26 people died in recent weeks and at least 12 confirmed to be from COVID-19. Oh, this is a different article. Okay, gotcha. More than 3,600 deaths nationwide have been linked to coronavirus outbreaks in nursing homes and long-term care facilities, an alarming rise in just the past 2 weeks, according to the latest count by the Associated Press. The numbers are rising fast in New Jersey, where more than 5,200 residents of these facilities have tested positive. That accounts for about 10% of the state's total long-term care population. Wow. My mother is in an assisted living and can't leave her room. She's 94. Oh my gosh, I bet you're worried to death about her. You know, a lot of people that's got elderly loved ones in nursing homes and stuff, They set up cameras inside of there. Cameras that are hooked up to Wi-Fi so they can see the live feed. Now keep an eye on their loved one, make sure they're not being abused. Because we know that there has been a lot of elderly people in nursing homes abused. Sickos. Well, guys, I think I'm going to get off here. It's a little bit, 5 minutes after 12, so I need to get off here and go get some things done around here. Gotta go see my goat, of course. I got a video I could put up of her, but I don't know if I'm going to put it up or not. I wasn't satisfied with it. Anyways, yes, have a wonderful day. Love all y'all so much. Be safe. Email me if y'all need anything. Bye, guys. Bye, Tremaine. Tell Chrissy we're worried about her, asking about her, okay? If you talk to her again. I know you already told her once, probably. Anyways, love y'all. Prayers for Will. Remember him in y'all's prayers and thoughts. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Bye, guys. Peace.